Happy 20th anniversary, New Life. Congratulations on your theme, Renewed, for this year. My name is Pastor Latoya Wright, and I am privileged and actually honored, humbled to be able to share this devotional with you. I know your theme is to be, and today I wanted to just share a little with you about what I've discovered in being forgiven. Colossians 3 verse 12 talks about being forgiven with one another and bearing with one another. And you know what I thought about? In my country where I grew up in St. Lucia, there are things called, or events called, cockfighting, where two roosters would just go at each other. And most oftentimes one would be injured by the time the fight is done. As I read that scripture, I thought about this. When you have two people who just refuse to forgive one another, it's almost like cockfighting. You just keep going at each other, eventually bruising one another until maybe one dies or is so badly bruised that it takes a long time for healing. You know, the meaning of the word forgive is to have the right, the absolute legal right to hold on or to hold someone accountable for a grievance that they've done against you. And who's to say that that's not okay? If someone has done you wrong, then of course you'll be heard about it. Of course you'll want justice, and of course you'll want them to pay. That is just the human nature. But what the Lord is asking us to do is to have that right and have that power, but to let it go, which shows even more power. I can hold something against you, but I choose to let it go. And this is what Christ has done for us. He has so much that he can hold against us, but he has let us go by forgiving us. And there are two ways that you can forgive. One of those ways is by simply holding on to it and letting it go. Or you can let it go, and some people can do that in stages. Others are able to just release, and others have to do it in stages. But either way, the action or the act of forgiving is what Christ is calling us to engage in, to consistently let it go or let it go. So be forgiven in anything that you're doing. You have the right, but you can be even more powerful by letting it go.